Bum, bum, bum. Hello, my name is Rotham, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. We have one more area to go before we can head back to the hideaway. There's at least one quest here, and a quest for us to finish as well. And then we can head back to the hideaway to be good to go. So there's one. What are you?
Cardinal, here in Northridge.
You a chest? You are a chest. Boop. Alright, let's do this. Okay, I want to see. Yeah, so there's just the one quest. Let's go find the quest giver.
Was that shouting I heard from the barrel?
Speak with Vivian Ninetails. Okay. That's the main
Just gonna
quest.
fall in tonight.
What else can I do?
I don't trust
The
this
lady
Duke.
has a quest for me.
If we're not careful, we'll undo all the dame's hard work.
Oh, Clive. What am I to do? My wards and I may soon be without a home.
Wait, what?
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal.
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his radiance at the head of the Imperial government. Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northridge?
Why does that sound
He
familiar?
wants to transform it into a military stronghold. A
Oh.
foundation upon which to build a new Sambrek. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
course he
Believe
would.
me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrek. A
Sambrek
man
isn't
whose stated
thing
aim
anymore,
is to
really.
revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life. But given the mood
Okay.
around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation, least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
Who
Well,
could
yeah.
blame him?
exactly.
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf? For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to his eminence if you ask them. And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try?
Well, yeah, of
You
course.
could hardly fare any worse than I did.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank
mean,
you, Clive.
If it comes down to it, I'll
Tell
fight
me
my
then.
way in.
Where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right.
Duke of
Wish me
Oriflamme.
luck.
Why does that sound familiar? It really does. It sounds familiar. And I'm not sure
I may
why.
have met this Duke before, at the Remembrance Ceremony. Let's hope I didn't
Maybe
make a
that's
strong
why.
impression.
It's not only control of the garrison.
Well, what do you think? What do I think? I think.
Is he outside? He is outside. Okay. Excuse me. Oh no, he's not outside. He's... No, I can't find that. He's just in the yard. Can I get in from here? Or did I completely go the wrong way? Looks like I can get in right there. Okay. Right here.
Halt! Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some
Yes.
business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait
Well,
here.
that's
I'll
good,
go
I
and ask.
guess.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I
Okay.
shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Favor.
Neither, Your Eminence.
Well,
I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet
no.
you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. This is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins.
I mean, it's a nice thought,
Plans are
but you're
already underway
going
for
to
the
make the
construction.
people
Soon enough,
suffer.
these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command. If
No, they
Sanbreque
won't.
is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire.
You're not very smart.
And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
That's exactly what you're doing.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later.
Sure.
The citizens revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose.
Oh, let's go ask a few.
Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
All right. Sounds like a plan. Willing to bet they're not going to be happy about it.
you think he was the only one who survived?
We'll start over here with this one. Could be trouble again.
Did you think I would be lying under a pile of rubble in Twins?
A question, if you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started.
Oh, he don't like
Live a
him.
life for yourself somewhere, earning for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, I kind of figured that'd be the case. I have a feeling that's going to be the general consensus of everybody. Just the simple fact that he said that the people will do whatever their leaders tell them to shows you how much of an idiot he is.
What is it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him. Not much.
You hear the disdain in his voice.
Do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
Huh. Well, I have a feeling that that's what's going to happen.
And what can I do for you?
Oops, you're not who I meant to spec with. Oh well. Is there anything I actually knew? A couple of orchestrion
You've a
rolls.
keen eye. I do like a customer who knows what he wants.
And we'll sell all that stuff.
Come back
You were not who I
again.
meant to talk to, but
I've
you're
been
who I
hearing a
meant to
lot
talk
of
to.
talk about a certain Duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager.
Yeah,
Going
you're
around
right.
acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his
Well.
eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
Oh, you were right about the high card and all.
I have a feeling that the soldiers won't be quite so, oops, I can't go that way. I have a feeling that the soldiers won't quite be so on the side of the people. I mean, they might be. We'll see. Am I even going the right way? Yes, I am. Okay.
You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
On the dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the dame, but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie, not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children.
And what if your wife and children are
If
the ones that he
Duke
tries to
can
take
get
stuff
the
from?
cement and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
And I have a feeling that's going to be the consensus of the soldiers.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sandbreak is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
No, you won't. That's extremely naive. Extremely naive.
We already have a leader in the Dame.
I agree.
It's not only control of the garrison he wants, it's the whole of North.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well,
you look like a soldier.
He's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in.
Yeah.
The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire is the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
I disagree with that.
Makes of all this.
I extremely disagree with that.
Welcome back.
Oh, there you are.
Wraiths give you any trouble?
Are you leaving?
None worth mentioning.
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it?
Yes.
Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right, I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
Because they can, and they will.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
You want some backup? I'll go with you.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing.
Who are you?
I expect Isabel will be pleased
You're
to hear
a
that,
bigot.
if nothing else.
What are you? Okay, let's get rid of these guys. There. There we go. And now let's go find out what the heck this thing is. Akashic Weaver. Akashic Gigas? Oh! Oh, hello. That was close. There we go. Oh, that was lame. So you're just a cash. I thought maybe you were a big boss thingy, like a bounty for me to hunt. A hunt, that's what it is. They're hunts, that's what they are. But it wasn't. It was just Joe Schmo down the street. Okay, well, let's go and find out what happens here. I feel like it's not going to be good.
Welcome back.
I'm stuck.
Wraiths give you any trouble?
No.
Worth mentioning.
Oh, not talking to me. Okay, fine.
Well, what do you think? What do I
All right,
think?
Dame. I got some good news and bad news at the same time.
Ah, Clive, how did you fare?
No better than
Were you
you.
able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all.
So it seems.
Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sandbreck, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
But why?
Because I realize what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
I agree with that.
All of us.
100%.
Standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope. And one which still lies within our grasp.
Yeah.
We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I think he's gonna go pick a fight.
There may be hope for Northreach yet.
Maybe.
Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again.
I'll be here.
Then, Clive.
Until then.
Not a problem. I will be here when you need me. Alright. Under new management. Good, good, good. Now. Where am I going for this? Over there. Okay. Not the right way. Say on the map, it didn't look like I was going to be going down a little path, and I was right. I'm not supposed to be going down a little path. I'm supposed to be
straight home
right here. There we go. And then it should just be right up here. What have we got here? The orbs cast spells.
Over here.
And then we get rid of the bug. lastly but not leastly, you. Hey, die! Yeah, he was supposed to be dead. There we go. There's Spherical Echo.
That's all of them. Owain can uncross his toes now.
Alright, now, let's go back to the hideaway, because that's all that's left to do, I think. Oops, it's not what I meant to do. Yep, that's all that's left to do. Let's go back to the hideaway. I'm willing to bet there's a bunch of hunts on the hunt board, too. Let's go turn these things in first.
Come back.
The stew's we've run out of pepper and nuts and all.
Alright, Blackthorn. What's going on?
Ah, the man himself. We were just about to make a start on that sword I promised you. It's funny, but none of this would have been possible without your help. You remember Camille? We'll be using his leatherwork for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge. And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are.
Okay.
To the bellows it is then.
Let's do this. Gonna give me a super awesome sword? Sometime later.
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
Oh wow, that's a pretty sword. That's a very pretty sword. I like that.
The sword to end all swords.
Ragnarok. Nice.
Ragnarok.
It's quite something.
I trust you'll take good care of it.
Nah.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go out and destroy it immediately.
Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsman alive then?
I would say so.
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps of the greats of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravost.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok.
Oh, really?
Something worthy of a legendary outlaw like yourself.
That's a weapon I'd like to see. You leave this list with me.
I'll take care of that as soon as I can.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup to friendship reforged?
Good idea.
I mean,
no more drinking to forget my past. It's about time I had something to celebrate.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
Quest complete. Blacksmith Blues 4. I should level up now. Yes. Ding. 43. Goddard Damarung design draft. Ooh. And then Ragnarok. Okay. How do I make that? Oh no! Come on. Let's go ahead and equip Ragnarok here. Yes, please. All right, Blackthorn. What do I need for this?
I never thought me and Zoltan would ever speak again, let alone work together.
Huh.
And if it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't. You've been a good friend to me, Clive. The best.
You're welcome.
What do you want?
To make that sword. This thing. Orichalcum. I need 1 more orichalcum. I need 2 dark steel and 1 primitive battle horn.
Anything else?
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of... And down we go into the bowels to give this weird dude here these spheres.
Ah, Sid. Wasn't expecting you back so soon. So, is it good news or bad?
He's creepy. He creeps me out, man.
Yeah.
Ah, that's brilliant. Thanks a blimmin' million. I'll
Blimmin'.
get him to the smelter right away.
Okay. And what does that mean? There's something for Blackthorn, I know that.
May I present to you the Telemon Furnace? Ain't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
It's
Thanks.
fine, really. My bag's flexible enough already.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon Furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
A stretchy metal?
Well, if you insist.
That is the spirit. You'll love it, I promise.
Sure. Okay.
So, what do you reckon?
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
Shh, don't mention it. You earned it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway. Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit?
Yeah.
Dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here. Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
So now I can hold more potions and stuff? I mean, I don't have to use them too often, but... Expanded potion satchel. And a goblin coin. Inventory maximized. So no more expanding that thing. Sounds good. Potions to 8, high potions to 5, and 4 for everything else. Nice. Alright.
The Enterprise.
She was nice. I mean, it's a boat. It's a pretty boat, but it's still a boat. Ah, there are new hunts. First things first, though.
How may I help you today, Clive?
Listen to the patrons.
Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Whispers. You are the shadows that quicken in the firebird's wake, and from the shadows do serve our Lord and those who would be his wings, the undying.
Here
Ring
you
of
are.
swift shot. Gingy gloves. I remember right, in classic Final Fantasy games, the Gingy gloves allowed you to dual wield. So I don't know what it would do for this. The tricephalic terror. Okay. caravan of traders traversing the Melcroy told me of a colossal beast they had encountered on their journey. To hear them tell it, it had the aspect of a dragon, a lion, and a scorpion all at once. I contested that it might be naught but a mirage, a phantasm brought about by the desert heat. But the sweat which ran down their foreheads was cold, and the fear in their eyes real. The Velcroy. Where is the Velcroy? Take care of this first. Where is the Velcroy? The Velcroy Desert. Okay, it's there. Let's go here. And now let's take a look around. Well, it's got to be in here somewhere. Come here, girl.
Ready, go?
That's a cliff. Scorpion. Scorpions. I see the dust devils, and it makes me think that that's what the monster is. I mean, it wasn't too far off the dust devils. It's right there. Hi. Hello. Pretty monster thingy.
We're not going to run from this one. Stay close.
Oh.
Over here!
Oh, that didn't work. Come on. Ah. Come on. There we go. Made it.
Get him!
Touch me. I'm frozen for a second. Oh. Dodge. Uh-oh. Ow! I tried to get out of the way, but it didn't work. There we go. Wail away now. No. Bad monkey. Oh. There we go. Get in there. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Ow. Nope. Partial stun there. Now. Go. Now we're clear. Hey! Stay close enough for me to use all my skills on you, you jerk. Big jerk! Oh, come on. Nope. Oh! Well, that shit's okay. There we go. Gotcha. And oh, I got some orichalcum. Nice. That's the third piece, I believe. Which is good. I want to see my abilities. You. That one. That's a cool one. I should have 2,400. I like that. But we're gonna upgrade and master this one. Let's see. Let's go here. I like that. Like that as well. What is this one? Oh, that's that. What are these? Yeah, no, I like the abilities that I've got. Alright, so we're gonna stick with the abilities that I've got, and now we need to go back to the hideaway one more time. You Vivian.
I'll still say it were a compliment.
Say.
What was compliment?
Clive, I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please
Now?
tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
Possibly.
I'm
What's
not
she
here for
doing?
Mid. I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine.
Yeah.
And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated. We
Okay.
have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne. If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
Then tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters.
All right, if it will get you out of my hair. But
You're awfully
interrupt
grumpy.
me, and it's over. Understood?
You're awfully grumpy.
Barnabas Thom, the one they call the Last King.
Uh-huh.
Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldemark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea. Tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later.
Wow.
Quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canva's streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash.
Of
Much
course.
of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped, and Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore.
Yeah, that is true.
You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits.
Ha!
Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Okay. Oh, more quests. You look like you're in Mid's dungeon again. Or are you in... Wait, where are you? You're in the infirmary. Okay. What's going on?
Please, Your Grace. Stay strong.
Hello?
My Lord Marquis.
Yote, is anything the matter? You seem troubled. Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord. Yes. Perhaps you might. It's your brother. His condition continues to worsen, though he does his best to hide it. The lesion on his chest pains him more with each passing day.
I had feared as much.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but... But His Grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Tarja and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger. And thankfully, a recipe was found.
Oh, okay.
The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exceptionally hard to come by. And our supplies are almost exhausted. Unless we can secure more soon, your brother's anguish will likely become unbearable.
Okay.
My lord, I know that I have no right to make demands of you. But would you help? For Joshua's sake.
You don't really need to ask.
Joshua. Anything.
Just tell me what you need.
Thank you, my lord.
So, What is this critical ingredient?
A rare herb by the name of stonerwort.
Stonerwort?
Grows only where the ether is densest.
Ah.
The vigor it stores in its stems helps to counteract the curse. We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria. But alas, yet more ether has erupted from the earth there recently, leaving the whole area flooded.
Of course.
The search continues for a new source. One that we might reach without being turned.
So for now,
you can't reach it. The stonerwort itself is unharmed by the flood.
Well, yes, but
Then I
I'll
shall
get
go
it.
in your stead.
Yeah.
my lord,
Easy enough.
You've yet to find another source, correct? So for now, the aqueduct is our best hope. Besides, I'm a dominant. The ether can't hurt me.
if you're sure, my lord.
I am.
Stonerwort is easily identified by its blood-red blooms. Search around the aqueduct, and you're sure to find some soon enough. I shall remain here and prepare the other ingredients.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, we shall do that. But I think we're going to do that in the next episode. Ow. Ooh. Muscle spasm. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that in the next episode, and we'll continue the Across the Narrow main quest as well. I think we're gonna continue on the main quest first before we go into the Phoenix Heal Thyself quest. So we're gonna go ahead and end this one here. Didn't get nearly as much done as in the previous couple videos, but that's okay. We are working on repairing the realm and restoring faith to the people. And that's what's important. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel because it really helps my channel grow. And as always, keep your head up and keep moving forward. This is Rofnum, signing off. Bye-bye!